Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War campaign 20, week 4, day 7. So today, of course, we're going to be wrapping up all the things for the week, going over all the weekly spoilers, and yeah, going from there. That is the game plan. Hello everyone, welcome. Hello Mark, hello Defiant, hello Yeah, hello Chad, hello everyone else, welcome. Alright, let's start from the top as far as things to go over. The Lord of the Flies event, which we're getting a Lord Desolatus. Desolatus. As far as what he does, 13 mana cost, green, blue. He is a human mystic. He converts all yellow gems to brown. Does he have power? No, unfortunate. And it gains some gold. Then disease a random enemy for every 10 gold you have. That's a weird one. That's really weird. So it's just 4 times disease and to convert? That's pretty bad. If it was more than just disease, this could be good. Merchant's not enough to do anything. Immune isn't really going to help. Greedy isn't really going to help. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But you can stock up on green, blue, arcane, so there is that. We do have a world event next week. It does look like it's just standard order. Let me just double check that there isn't anything extra. Each evidence is worth 1 point. As battle just gets harder. Okay, they just do scale as you keep doing more of any given one. But it looks like all you have to do is just skip Sister of Shadows and you should be fine. Just don't do Sister of Shadows and you'll get max points. Just leave it to all of those and then eventually you'll just keep taking the same one over and over again once everything else is Sister of Shadows. Yeah, pretty straightforward world event this week. Unfortunately, pretty bad troop to come with it. However, we do have a few other things. Let me click refresh here. Where are we? What's today's date these days? Gosh, it's almost October already. It's almost Halloween. Like I say that now, it's going to be Halloween in like 5 days from now. In a month and a half from now. It's going to feel like 5 days. Like a single week. But anyways, where are we? Under Spire. This will be for Darkstone. I'm trying to think, what does Darkstone have? I'll check in a moment. I don't feel like that's too bad though. We have a few okay man accumulators and such. Tuesday we have ourselves, or Monday again, we have a world event that we just went over. Pretty straightforward, just don't take the Sister of Shadows. Tuesday is the faction event for All Seeing Eye, one of the worst factions in the entire game, as you actually will have to spend 30 gems in order to complete it. Sometimes you don't need to, but you 100% will need to for this event, otherwise you will not have enough. Wednesday Pet Rescue is just a standard Darkstone pet, nothing special, which we've been on quite a pet streak lately, so kind of lame that we're back to normal pets now. Thursday, we just have Plague Lord Hero class. It's an okay Barrier on Brown Hero class that is a little bit tanky in resistance to spells. Not only having spell resistance, but also having disease. So, it's okay. Very rarely is it used compared to the other Barrier on Brown Hero classes, though. They tend to just be better, like Elementals and such. And this Friday, we have a faction event with a new troop coming in, which we might as well go over that as well. That's not where it is. Actually, it should be right here. Let's get here through the main page. So if we go over to troops, we should be able to see it right here. Oh yeah, this guy actually looks pretty cool. I saw this one earlier. Open a new tab. So we get this Kobold Thief. This will be coming in, and honestly, it doesn't seem like it's even that bad. This will be coming in on Friday with the new faction event. At least inside the faction. You would never use this outside the faction. But inside the faction, I think it might be okay to use. You deal some damage to an enemy, or to the last enemy. Boosted by gold. So up to 50 additional damage if you have no extra gold gain. And then either gain an extra turn or gain 20 gold. So obviously 50% chance there that he'll gain an extra turn for a pretty solid damage poke. It's not bad. He gains extra magic to start a battle, greedy to get his gold up, and also stealthy so he can't be targeted directly. Honestly, not bad at all. I'll need to double check what the pure faction team is, but he might actually be incorporated in it. The Monday video one probably won't mention it. Well, you know, I'll mention it, but I can't like have the copy paste for it because it doesn't come out until Friday. But yeah, definitely worth a mention. We'll cover a few teams for it in the weekly video thingy. Talk like a pirate day already happened. Event calendar, this is where we're at right now. Pretty much the end of the month. We should be getting a new event calendar this weekend, actually. Or, you know, not now this weekend, but, you know, next weekend. Soon. And, yeah, I think that's everything. So, overall, pretty tame week. Not much happening this week unless we're getting a random patch out of nowhere. Yeah, one of the tamer weeks in a little while. Though we've been getting some pretty active weeks lately. Also, hello, Isabel. Hello, Cookie. Welcome. And yes, we are doing Palia this Tuesday. They're having some kind of big update, so we'll do that then as well. I know Isabel has been asking me about it, but we shall. Apparently, they're adding some kind of mini game and a few other things. But anyways, let me go to all the weeklies. We got a dungeon run. So I might as well do that daily right now. We don't have anything on adventure boards, so let's go get a nice dungeon. Finish out Under Spire, all that good stuff. And hand out a bunch of codes. Oh, we get to play Guess the Door. Can I make a poll through this? Engage your audience. Start a poll. I can. Nice. Perfect. Okay, it's time to play Guess That Door. We haven't got to Guess the Door in ages. This feels like the first Guess the Door in, like, gosh, since the new computer for sure. Because I've never actually done it through this little screen here. But it looks like it's working. We'll find out if you guys can see that. Can you see the poll? You should be able to see a poll. Ew, why is white? Oh, give me back the blue color. What color do you guys see the poll as, by the way? Is it white or is it some other color? I hate when a screen shows it as white, but showing as white on my side. Not sure what it's showing as on your guys' side. I wish I would bring back that nice blue color that it used to have. I don't think there's anywhere in my setting I can change it. It's based on like what kind of window you have it opened in or something. It is white as well. I much preferred the blue one. Always 6. 6 is winning. Also, hello Lester. Hello Bill. Hello Sushi Ninja. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 69 seconds behind live. I shouldn't take that long to catch up then. Hey, where did I put my water? I grabbed one like... Wait, where did I... Hold up, 1 second. I gotta grab the water and then... Oh, I think I put it on the counter. 1 minute. I grabbed the water and then went to go do something before the stream. And then proceeded to not bring the water into the room. 1 moment. I got it. Oh. Yeah, I got like 2/3 the way to getting that water. But on the final 1/3, I kind of forgot it existed and didn't bring it all the way. The struggle of multitasking things. I need a mini fridge. Honestly, I do. Don't mini fridges normally make like way too much noise though? But I honestly do need like a little mini fridge in this place. Keep like 2 backup caffeinated drinks just so I don't overdrink them, and like 10 waters in there. Alright, what's currently winning? 6? 6 is winning by a lot. 4 is in dead last, which means it's the correct one, but we'll do 6. Yep, it was 4. Yep. No! It was 4. Rippity. Oh, no extra code. Still end at like 3 to stream though. So we still have plenty to hand out. Yep, dead last one. But yeah, game plan's probably going to be pretty PvP heavy. I'm not sure how much I have to grind to get top 3. I haven't actually checked the PvP ladder today. I know it was 3rd last night, but that was last night. So I have no clue. Let me actually check it right now. We were 4... Okay, that's pretty free. I'll probably still grind to like 25,000 or so just to make sure we get it. I don't think they're going to do more. I think they were just doing up to their dailies or something. So once we do our dailies, we should pass them back, of course. But yeah, I think we'll go for like 25-ish thousand just to secure it, I guess. And then we'll be back in Diamond rank, and we'll get 3/4 of a deed book for doing so, which is not that bad. But yeah, I think we might start doing that strategy then. It was mentioned a little while back, and we're finally doing it now. Where in Diamond rank, you deliberately lose rating and make bottom cut. And then in Ruby rank, you just make top 3 very easily. And then you just get like half a deed book every single week, essentially. Oh, almost, because you're getting 75 extra every second week. So that's like 1/3 of a deed book every week for doing about the same amount of PvP we would normally do. I did like a little bit extra, but probably only like an hour, hour and a half this week. It's not that much more for what's effectively half a deed book. Finish up with 350,000 VP this week. Nice. Oh gosh, I haven't gone for any grind like that. Honestly, I don't even think I'm at 350,000 this entire season. I went really hard the first few days and then burnt out like crazy on it. What is my total this entire season? How do I check? Yeah, I'm not even at that this entire season. The season ends in a few weeks and I'm at like 317,000 total. I haven't even reached like those higher alliance thingies. Like where you need those like certain ranks. We're only at Centurion 4. There's no way I would ever go to Great General each time. That's just too much. To do that on average, you would have to hit what? Like 70,000 a week or something? How many weeks were there? There's 11 weeks. So yeah, you would have to do over 70,000 a week. That's a lot. Yeah, you'd have to do like an average of 73,000 per week to get Great General. And generally you want to do that earlier than that because you don't get the benefit. Like the benefit does it per day. So the earlier you get there, the more benefit you would get from getting there. The worst part is you don't even start getting gold marks until later. I'm still 2 ranks away from when you even start getting daily gold marks. Oh, verse 3, I need that. Huge. Well, thank you for popping it up. Normally that pop-up's kind of annoying, but whenever it shows something good like that, we just got a free Palooza that I almost missed out on. Because if that didn't pop up, I definitely would not have checked that today. I generally don't check the daily thingies because it's so rare that you ever see something good there. But hey, today we actually did have something good there. Not bad. Anyways, PvP, we'll do that in a little bit. Not right now. I think we go finish out Underspire next, and then we'll hand out a code. Daily Adventure Board has nothing worthwhile. I do get the extra 100 gems today, though, for killing a bunch of yellow, which is nice. Should happen naturally without going out of our way for it. Oh, yeah, the guild finished out Journey for us. Thank you, guild. I kind of slacked a little bit on it this week, but luckily we have a whole guild that can carry us. Good job, guild. Let's see how bad did we do. Hey, we didn't do dead last. I made third to last. And Eagle Jack carried. Actually, honestly, no one like super carried this time. There we go. Anyways, next. Oh yeah, we have an arena event this weekend, didn't we? That's funny. We did some of it. All right, let me go do my lantern right here. Should probably have switched to a slightly safer team though. There's a small chance we could start dying. You gotta be cognizant of what you eat in this setup. Those snacks can sneak up on you. I don't know, I've actually been going down quite a bit on weight. During like peak pandemic, I was as high as like 240-ish or so, give or take a few. And I'm currently down to I think like 205-ish, give or take a few, depending on the day. I still haven't hit under 200 since then, but we're pretty close. I just need to exercise more. I've been slacking on exercise. Time to bring back out the Ring Fit adventure now. I just need to go on more walks again. Because I haven't been getting out much lately. Is there any oncoming pet codes? Well, we handed out the Talk Like a Pirate Day one for this month. I'm not sure about the one for next month, though. I would assume it is one of the old Halloween pets. Which means it's probably going to be a while. Because given that it's a Halloween pet, I'll probably hand it out the week that the Halloween event starts. So probably the Monday before Halloween, I'll hand out the code, which is, yeah, like a month from now. Let me see. Yeah, probably the 28th of next month. So it's probably over a month until we do another pet code. We'll still hand out a bunch of normal codes every single day. As far as next pet code, yeah, it's probably going to be about a month. These will likely be the Monday before Halloween that we'll hand out the Halloween code. We're also going to be getting an in-game pet that week as well. Actually, 2 in-game pets. We'll be getting one through the Halloween event as well as one as the 2024 Halloween pet, which is separate from the Halloween event. So we're actually going to be handing out 3 pets in 1 week. Well, not us specifically, but you know. Between us and the game, there will be 3 pets in 1 week. Because the game mode will be bringing in a pet. They will have 2 weeks to go get. Technically 2 pets if you count the golden variant of it. We'll be handing one out that Monday, the same day that you can get the other one if you power grind it. And that Wednesday, I believe we get the Halloween pet. So it's 3 pets very, very close together. All Halloween themed. I think one's like a doll-like thing. One's going to be one of the past Halloween ones, which could be anything. And I'm not sure what the Halloween one is for this year. We can actually go check real quick. I guess see. Because we can actually go see what the 2 upcoming pets are. Because I don't know what the one we're getting for Halloween is. Pet spoilers. So this is the one that we're getting for the 2-week-long event. This is the one that's going to be buffing the new doll-looking troop. And this is the golden variant if you just want to have it. Fully cosmetic. And, oh, is the Halloween pet not here? We are getting a Halloween pet that week, I believe. Oh, I like this dragon so much. I need it, I need it, I need it. Oh, it's going to be a buff for Celestial Dragon when we get a White Helm Kingdom event. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. Oh, I think I found our new shoulder pet. But yeah, this is going to buff Celastasia, which is pretty pointless. Even when this came out, it was barely usable. It's gotten buffed like once or twice, and it's still barely usable. But gosh, that's a good pet. As far as its appearance. Yeah, I'm not sure where the Halloween pet is. It's actually not shown here for some reason. Voidling, that wouldn't be it. The goose that's never been added. Gosh, this was all the way in like the first cycle. Look at that, pet number 44. The average pet these days is like number 300 something. And they still haven't added pet number 44 to the game. This was literally in the first ever batch. It was supposed to come in through the Vault Kingdom, but then they never did a Vault Kingdom, which is why we never got it. Some of them like that they've repurposed in the past. Yeah, I'm not sure what a Halloween pet is. Because this is not the Halloween pet. This is the Halloween event pet, but not the Halloween pet. There are two different things. This is for the Halloween event for the year, but not the Halloween 2024 pet. So I'm not sure what that is. Because, I don't know, is it this thing? It could be this thing, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll find out soon. But yeah, I need this dragon. This is going to be when they do the White Helm Legends Reborn or whatever it's called. And you'll be able to get it with gems if it is coming in through that system. Because you can tell by the fact that there's like multiple White Helms here that they're going to be most likely doing that. Well, this one's cosmetic, though. Wait, this one's cosmetic, too, I just noticed. Maybe it's just saying cosmetic if they don't know what's going to be used for. I'm not sure. Anyways, we'll find out later. But I need that dragon. But yeah, we can't see what the current Halloween pet is yet for 2024. Terran's World will probably have it in the next week or two or whenever. How many troops need 8 power orbs to craft? 3. It's Zolgoth, Catherix, or not Catherix, whatever the other guy's name is called. The inverse of Zolgoth. Why do I forget his name? I haven't used him in so long. Gosh, why do I forget his name? Wait, is it Catherix? I forget that guy's name. But anyways, it's Zolgoth, Enraged Carandera, and the opposite of Zolgoth. That one brown, yellow, green troop. Is it Catherix? I haven't used him in so long. But I feel like that's wrong. I haven't built a team with him for a while. He's still good. He's just really random with how gem spawns these days. Yeah, Catherix. That's the one. Alright. He just has a really weird name. So I forget sometimes. But yeah, those are the only 3. It's Zolgoth, Catherix, and Enraged Carandera. Of those 3, Zolgoth is by far highest priority and always has been. Second highest these days, I'd probably say is Catherix. And then lowest priority is Enraged Carandera. Oh no, Enraged Carandera just doesn't have too much of a use case because there's so many other ways to curse these days, most notably Hero with Wand. So his main gimmick isn't really needed as much compared to in the past when there wasn't as many ways to curse. Like when it came into the game, he was pretty good because there were so few options. But nowadays, there's just way too many to really bother with them. Like you still can. Some insta-kill immune teams still do use them. But, I don't know. It's just not as worth it as it was in the past. You still eventually want to get him, though, for Kingdom Upgrade and everything, but he's a lot lower priority these days compared to back in the day. Yeah, Catherix was right. He just has such a weird name that I sometimes forget about it. Honestly, they all do, too. Zolgoth does, too. The only reason I always remember Zolgoth is just because it's been around for, like, ages upon ages. Whereas Catherix only came in, like, what, 2-3 years ago? It's actually relatively new. It was never, like, ultra meta, though. It was never bad. But it never really had a time where it was as good as, like, Enraged Carandera or Zolgoth. Like, it was never, like, completely meta-defining. It was always decent. But there was never a point where, like, every team was Catherix. Like it was with Zolgoth or Enraged Carandera for some things. Enraged Carandera was particularly good at countering Zolgoth in Guild War, back when Guild War was a thing. Also, supposedly, they are supposed to be adding Guild War before the end of this year. Within the next 2 or 3 patches, we should be getting it then. I guess that's about how many patches we have for the rest of this year. We're likely going to get one before Halloween. We're going to get... Actually, torches right now is actually good because that just saved me from buying more gems. One of the few times I've ever gotten a torch drop where I'm actually excited to see the torch drop. But, what was I just going on about? Something about something. Oh yeah, we're probably getting 2 to 3 more patches this year. One likely before Halloween. One likely like mid-ish November, early November for around the 10-year anniversary of the game. And then another one before the holidays, like mid-December. Oh, hello, Outlander! Welcome, welcome. Hey, let me go ahead out a code. I still haven't yet, have I? No, I got more torches. Okay, those I might have not needed. Oh yeah, I still have the codes on the other computer. I really need to go move them over to the new computer. Honestly, I barely use my old computer for anything these days now. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't even have YouTube chat up on it right now because I have it all on one screen, so I don't even need that over there. Poor old computer. Honestly, once I finish getting everything on the new computer set up, which I still haven't yet, there's still a couple things. I might not even ever need the old computer. Because one of the reasons I was using like a 2-computer setup earlier is I needed the monitor space. But we have like infinite monitor space on this one computer. The new one. Alright, there you guys go. There's the redeem code. We'll hand out 2 more to stream. Though we will hand out like 7 to stream if we get a Guardian. No, actually 8. Because I did say if we get the 5th new Guardian, I will hand out 5 redeem codes. And if we ever get the 6th Guardian, I will hand out 6 redeem codes extra that stream. The chance of us getting a Guardian we do not have, or even a Guardian in general, is so unlikely. Be at a stream we finally get the 5th new one, we'll hand out 5, and the 6th new one we'll hand out 6. And if they somehow happen in the same stream, we'll hand out 11. Though that is never happening. There's no way they would both happen in the same stream. Unless we're just going to have absurdly broken RNG on one given day. That would require such insane luck, though. Not just to get 2 Guardian drops, but for both those 2 Guardian drops to be ones we actually don't have. Because they can be any of the 6. Even repeats. Alright, is there anywhere I can use 2 torches to get a reward? I believe I've depleted every guaranteed dead end that we got off stream queued up. There's a room over there. I'm not sure how likely it is, though. I have double dead end over here, but it's on primary path, so it's not a real double dead end. It's just a double path, not a double dead end. Do I have a double dead end set up anywhere? No, it looks like I already scouted them all. Our best bet is to test this room, then. Because it's not deep enough to be double dead end, it's just primary path. Well, not primary path, but it's going to diverge in like 4 deep. Alright, so yeah, we only have one place we could check, and it's right over here. And hopefully we get something. I don't feel like we will, but it's the only way we can possibly have even a chance at getting something. So we shall go here. It's very unlikely, but it's more than 0. And it's in zone 1, so we just one-shot it real quick, which is nice, always. Oh, we did get something. Only a tier 1, but better than nothing. Still could be the Guardian troop, you never know. Even tier 1 drops it, just at a slightly lower rate. And we get... nothing. 2 diamonds, basically. Unfortunate. That's under Spire completed for the week. Alright, so, adventure board, nothing. So I could just ignore that. All those dailies done, check, good to go. Pet rescue, done, nothing we need to do here, already have it maxed. Journey event, good job guild, hard carry. Soulforge, oh yeah, don't forget, this week Soulforge was so insane. If you haven't gotten your ruby weapon, you want to make sure you get it. This week had Dread Cutlass. And with Dread Cutlass, the weapon itself isn't good, but this is finally all the components you need to be able to get the ruby weapon free to play. So I highly, highly advise getting it if you haven't already. Insanely good. Beyond that, this is the highest priority. Get Dread Cutlass so you can get the ruby weapon. Even if this is your only of your 3 components, definitely still get it. Just so you can eventually get this weapon down the line. Even if you don't want to get the 1,000,000 souls yet. At least get the 3 cheaper components so when you do have the 1,000,000 souls, you can get it down the line. And the other thing that's really insane is Takshakas in Soulforge for the next still several hours until reset. You can get your 2 or 3 Takshaka if you have the diamonds laying around. Even if you don't, honestly, 1 Takshaka is still pretty solid. You do eventually want to have 2 or 3 though. But even just the 1 is still pretty nice. Anyways, so yeah, do that in Soulforge if you haven't already. Really great Soulforge this week. Alright, I think we're just done to PvP now. I think that's it. We just do a billion PvPs. Do all the dailies, do the other things. Alright, should be pretty straightforward. Let's go get it then. And of course we get extra gold marks from Central, which is nice as well. There's hello Logic Slayer! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. That's the game plan. If you guys still have anything you want me to go over, let me know. I think at this point, probably going to be a lot of PvP the rest of the stream, because we already opened all of our vault keys this week. No point in doing arena. So this is why I mentioned earlier when we said this weekend, since we had an arena event, it's mostly going to be PvP. And yeah, let's keep going until we get top 3, it looks like. Which honestly isn't that much. I think in total this week I would have only done like 2 extra hours of PvP compared to how much I normally would have done. And for it we get 3/4 of a deed book, which honestly isn't too bad. Plus all the other loot you get along the way. But I think we're going to start doing that method. Deliberately tank our rating and diamond rank unless we just have a really easy week for top 3. And then on ruby rank, we just get a very free top 3 compared to what we would normally have to do. You get slightly less reward for hitting that top 3 compared to in Diamond League, but there's a huge difference between hitting it and not hitting it. It's way better to get a lower amount and actually make top 3 than it is to have a higher amount and never getting top 3. Because then you can never actually get it. So yeah, we're going to start doing that method going forward. In Diamond rank, we deliberately rank down unless our bracket is super free. And then in Ruby rank, we just get the freest top 3 we can possibly get. This week, we still have to get a little bit of points, though. 25,000 is not, like, super free, but still pretty easy. Like, that's a relatively low amount. Like, if we were in Diamond rank right now, we would need at least, like, 40,000 for the same thing. If not more, depending on what bracket we got. Alright, we're good to go there. Alright, let's go get our 3 Valhawks. And then from there, I might just grind a little bit extra just to secure our rank. As, yeah, we only have to do like 10 fights and we're already there, so not much we have to do in that regard. Hey, how's my XP boosters doing? When am I going to dump all of them? I guess maybe we'll do it on Monday when we go to do a bunch of stuff. I don't want to necessarily use them right now. Oh, no. Do we? I'll use one right now. Why not? Yeah, we'll use one. We'll use one when we do a bunch of PvP. Realistically, I should be doing it when we go do, like, Dust Devil Quick Kill, but Dust Devil Quick Kill is a little bit annoying because the normal place I do it has, like, a 10% bonus on one of the things. I guess we could still do it on Wild Plains or something. One of the troops in Cinder Mirage has 10% extra stats this week, and actually survives the Quick Kill Dust Devil team, which is always annoying. But not much we can do about it. I've only handed out 1 code so far. Let me go hand out a second one, and then we'll have another one in a little bit. Probably around the time that this XP booster expires. Grab that. Grab that. Hey, there you guys go. Enjoy. And of course, we'll be covering the Monday video tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to get it up in a timely manner. Should be able to. Really depends if I crash tonight or not. I shouldn't. Fingers crossed. We'll find out. Shouldn't, though. I always say that, and then I just end up crashing. It's just annoying having to stay up till 3 a.m. to have to record. If I try going to bed early to rest up for it, I'm just gonna, like, sleep in. It'll be almost like noon by the time I do it. Not because I wake up at noon, but, you know, by the time you get situated and everything, and actually get the video out, it'd be up by noon. And I'll try to aim for, like, 5 a.m., 6 a.m. or so. But yeah, next week is pretty tame, but it might have an interesting Soul Forge. As far as actual, like, new content, not much is coming in next week compared to the last few weeks we've had. It's actually a relatively tame week. But we have a couple pretty insane weeks coming up soon. Between everything that they're going to be doing around the Halloween event and the update around that time. As well as the 10-year anniversary stuff that's coming in early to mid-November. How many kingdoms have we maxed out? Like, max, level 30? I want to say 6, 7? I'm actually not sure what the number is right now, to be honest. It's only like a 4th of them, though. Or slightly less than a 4th. I know we did 2 purple kingdoms. And I think I have 1 of every other color. So yeah, that should be 7. Because I'm pretty sure I did 2 purples and 1 of every color. Which would be 7 total. Out of, what, 38 these days? So it's actually less than 1/4. It's almost like 20% or whatever it is. Yeah, we're getting there. I generally don't buy deed books whenever they're available, though. Like, if they come in a bundle, like the season pass or something, I get them. Because I would already begin the season pass just to show the new mythic and everything else anyways. But I don't get them when they're, like, on offer. Like, whenever we get those pets, I don't bother spending, like, what is it, 50 bucks to get 16 purple deed books like we were able to recently. I didn't bother doing that. Like, that's just way too expensive. $50 for half a maxed Magic Kingdom. It's like one of the more pay-to-win things that they've done in recent times. Like, the most recent pet, if you bought, like, 50 bucks in, I think it was 50 bucks, you got 16 purple deed books, which is slightly more than half of a Magic Kingdom, which is basically 2 permanent magic. Or I guess 1 permanent magic since you're buying half the amount. It's one of the few pay-to-win things that they still have in the game. Obviously, 1 extra stat isn't going to be like the difference, generally speaking, but you know, it is quite literally buying power directly. Though in small scale, slightly higher stats don't make that big of a difference. But on a macro scale, when you're getting a lot of extra small stats, it makes a huge difference. Like, look at our stats right now. Everything's, like, basically above 100 pretty much. Aside from magic and attack. But, you know, durability-wise. Yeah, early on in the game, these numbers will, like, barely be double digits. So the stats definitely add up over time. Like, 1 here or there doesn't seem like much, but you do that, like, 50-something times. You start to add up. Oh, why'd I do that? I could have just killed with Takshaka. Also, I was trying to remove its barrier, but I also could have just killed with Takshaka. That's the whole reason why we're even running Takshaka instead of the explodey guy. Also, you know what's been really annoying lately? The dog that we've been having to take care of end up getting some kind of rash or something, and it always keeps scratching itself on, like, the floor. And now my feet keep getting itchy. I've been taking a shower basically, like, every single day now. Normally I would take one, like, every few days or so. I've been taking one pretty much every single day now, because whatever it's doing and scratching itself with keeps getting onto, like, the floor. It's not like fleas or something, it's something else. But it's making the dog very itchy, and whatever it is, you know, it's, like, contagious. So now my feet keep getting very itchy every single day. So I have to keep washing them off every single day, especially before bed, just so it doesn't get, like, all in the bed. I don't think they still figured out what it even is yet. They've tried, like, several different things and still haven't been able to figure out what it is. It isn't fleas, it isn't, like, anything like that. Some kind of, like, rash kind of things. Dog worms? I'm not sure. I know, they tried, like, 3 different things at the vet and still haven't been able to identify it, so I wouldn't know just normally. If the vet that's supposed to know doesn't know, I have no clue. Also, thank you, Tyrion, for the $2 tip. Greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I was considering getting slippers. I just haven't bothered yet. But yeah, I was considering getting a pair of slippers because I don't have a pair currently. And I generally don't wear socks around the house. Yep, there's the hype train. Do we know who is the next Gem Dragon in Soulforge? No. We currently do not know. We'll know in a similar sense that it's likely like Legends and Mythics, in that we know what it won't be. For example, it won't be a purple dragon, because we already had both of them, but we don't know what it will be. So it's very similar to Legend and Mythics in that we don't know until the day of. We simply know the list of what it won't be, but we will never know exactly what it will be. We know it won't be either purple dragon, but then that leaves 10 other ones that it could be, and it could be any of the 10. It's a 1 in 10 chance for each one. So whatever one you need, there's a 1 in 10 chance it will be next week. Will I show my upgraded kingdoms? Oh yeah, I can show that real quick. I just didn't because we're on a timer, but honestly, XP timer doesn't really matter that much. Let's see. 1, 2. So Sword's Edge, Pride Lands. 3, White Helm. 4, Karkaroff. 5, Zolkiri. 6, Drifting Sands. And 7, Darkstone. So yeah, exactly what I said earlier. 7 kingdoms. I think I have enough to upgrade another one, because I think I might have actually double blued now that I think about it. So I might actually be able to have 8 max kingdoms right now. I can't remember why I was holding off. Maybe because there just wasn't any options or something. I don't remember. But yeah, exactly what I said earlier. 7 kingdoms. Though I think I might have enough to upgrade at 8th. I just haven't yet. Oh, you know why? I think the one I wanted to upgrade wasn't 30 starable yet. I think that's what happened. It still needs like one more troop or two more troops before it's 30 starable. Are they going to be releasing a new series of dragons? Yes. Guaranteed they will be. If it's going to be this year or not, that's still in question. I feel like the answer is yes. But it has yet to be confirmed in any way, shape, or form that we are. But yes, I would assume we're getting another set of dragons this year. Though, if I had to guess, they're probably going to be support dragons. I highly doubt they're going to be damage. Because I don't feel like they're going to add an even stronger Stellaryx to the game. They're going to want to go a different angle. Because if they're going to do another set of damage dragons, they either have to make it stronger than Stellaryx, or there's just immediately dead content. To the point where there's no point in getting them. You might as well just wait and get Stellaryx if you don't already have it. It likely won't be a purple dragon, true. There is still a bug with it that they mentioned where it could still repeat a dragon. I forget exactly what they end up mentioning for it. But yes, we shouldn't get a purple dragon next week because they both already cycled. However, any number of glitches can still occur and we still have a purple dragon next week. But it should be any dragon that isn't purple, if it works correctly. That's a big, bold assumption to make, though, that it will actually work correctly. That is an exceedingly bold assumption. Ooh, Tyrion, nice. That's a lot of progress on them. Walmart Crocs end up working. I've heard of Crocs before. I'm actually not sure what Crocs even are. I've heard of them. I don't think I've ever seen or know what they are, though. I said hello to you, Tyrion, but hello. Welcome, welcome. I said hello. Earlier. As well as now. Why, did you say something before that and I didn't say hi? Oh, I might have missed it. Yeah, I did. Wait. 4-day birthday weekend is coming to a close, but about to have an amazing family birthday dinner. Nice. Yeah, I did miss a couple messages, didn't I? Oh, no. Yeah, I'm currently doing a slightly different chat setup compared to before, so I can have it above me. Which makes it slightly harder for me to read chat, but allows me to have chat visually there. I could always use the old layout, but I have to completely build it from scratch. Whereas this is, you know, just recording a window capture. Actually, can you see my mouse? You can see my hovering. You can't see my mouse, though. You can see me hovering over things. You didn't acknowledge until you tipped. My bad. Though it is very easy to see when that happens because it's like a gigantic thing on my screen. It's kind of hard to miss it. We hope you have a wonderful birthday dinner. I actually ended up getting a pizza the other day. We were talking about it on the stream we did yesterday. And I was like, I might as well. Because I just didn't feel like cooking. Wife's making your traditional birthday dinner? What's that? Gosh, what would I have if I could have, like, anything for dinner? And I didn't have to cook it myself. It'd probably be, like, crab macaroons, a lobster bisque. And, I'm not sure what the main course would be. Because crab cakes would be overkilling it at that point. But, like, my most perfect meal is, like, crab macaroons, lobster bisque, and something for the main course. I'm just not sure what. I'm trying to think. There's, like, so many things it can be. Chicken fried steak. Ooh, mashed potatoes. Always good. Green beans. And a red velvet cake. Ooh. That's the thing, too. What is even my favorite dessert these days? I feel like a lot of desserts are, like, overpowering in taste to me these days. I'm not sure what it is with my palate. I actually don't eat desserts that often. And some just seem too generic. Like, cheesecake is good, But if I was ever to do like a super special occasion, I don't think I would want cheesecake specifically. Like, it's a good dessert, but it's not like a special dessert. Like, it is and it isn't. It's one of those I feel like is in like the standard category of desserts. Like something like pumpkin pie. Like, it's amazing, but it's like a really standard style of dessert. Bird cookies? Oh yeah, I do still have those cookie cutters. I haven't used them in a while because I generally don't bake. Because I tend to not have sweets too often. Or at least try not to anyways. But yeah, I haven't made cookies in like over a year, I think, at this point. If I did, I would probably make sugar cookies with sprinkles on them. Though we need to go get sprinkles. I don't have any sprinkles in the house. Only slight issue with using sprinkles on them is they kind of like stain into the sugar cookie. And you almost get like a pastel looking sugar cookie. Plus those color dyes aren't really good for you. You can see just what they do to the sugar cookie alone. Look like a rainbow just in the stained coloration of it. Yeah, I've never been a big steak person. Honestly, I've never been a big meat person in general. I have had really good steak before. And like really, really, really good steak is like amazing. But average steak, I just feel like it's never worth eating. Because I'm not a big meat person. So average steak is just like nothing. And I just can't be bothered to spend the amount of money that it would require to get really good quality steak. But the difference is very noticeable. I feel like for a lot of other foods, it's not that bad of a notice. Like, you can definitely notice the difference between, like, good pizza or bad pizza, but, you know, you'd still eat bad pizza, generally speaking. Steak is one of those things where if it's not that good, like, I just can't eat it. It's Texas, you don't have average steak? True. It's kind of like New Jersey. New Jersey doesn't have average pizza. It just has good pizza or amazing pizza. Or the best pizza you've ever eaten in your life. There isn't really bad pizza around. The problem is in my area, I don't think there's anything that's always consistently good. Due to how low the wages are here. And the amount of just restaurants in general. You can always find bad food here. There's so much bad food here. I can't really think of anything that this area does really good. I guess technically barbecue. This is the South. They do barbecue pretty well. I'll give them that. You generally will not find a bad barbecue place in this area. You can pick one completely at random and you'll probably get at least decent quality, if not really good. So that's the one thing I'll give this area then. They do really good barbecue. You can cover up a lot of bad steak with good seasoning. The problem with steak for me, though, is it has to have a really good texture. It's not just the taste. Because seasoning only fixes the taste. It doesn't fix the texture of steak. And texture is like 90% of it for me. Like, good taste is nice, but texture is everything when it comes to me eating, like, any meat ever. Same when it comes to, like, ribs and stuff like that. Like, if you can't just, like, bite into it and get it straight off the bone, like, almost, like, literally falling off the bone, then I'm probably not going to like the steak, even if the taste is there. Like, even if it's good tasting steak, but it's all hard and just kind of hard to deal with, bite into and everything else, I'm probably not going to enjoy it. Has to be fall off the bone. Actually, that's something I haven't had in a long while, ribs. It's been a good couple years, if not longer. Hello, Mr. Z. Welcome, welcome. Do you just call it Roadhouse while everyone else calls it Texas Roadhouse? That's kind of funny. There's that place near me called New York Prime that is absurdly good for stuff like that. The problem is its price is absurd. Though relative to inflation, they haven't gone up as much as other places have gone up. Like, the ratio of how much fast food has gone up compared to that fine dining place is actually pretty staggering. Like, I think that fine dining place has gone up like 10% over the last 15 years. Whereas fast food has gone up way more than that in the last, like, 5 years or less. It's actually insane how much fast food has gone up. I haven't gone fast food in, I want to say a couple months. I think I went there to Wendy's a couple months ago just because it was really nearby. And it was another day I just didn't feel like cooking. I haven't been to a proper fast food place in, I want to say 2 months now, 3 months. We went a whole year without it around the time of the pandemic. And since then, I definitely cut back on it a lot. But since then, the price has also skyrocketed so much, I was like, okay, well, I'll just naturally cut back then. Even more encouragement. So you don't like your barbecue with Updog? I have no clue what it is. I can't deal with Essence of Evil. That's too annoying. You're considering skipping work and make it a 5-day weekend? Nice. Might as well. Go for the full sweep. You finally got your second Takshaka. I need to get your third in Glory Chest. Well, there's still teams that use 3 Takshaka. There's some restrictions where you run the PvP, what are they called? Where you run the Immortal with 3 Takshaka. For example, Divine and Naga. You can run 3 Takshakas with the Immortal. You can also run Wand of Stars with 3 Takshaka if you don't have Stellarix, and it's pretty good for damage. So there's a use for 3 of them. There's no team that runs 4 though. But there are a couple that do use 3. Actually, that's not true. There is one instance where you do use 4. Mist of Skills Underspire. You can use 4 Takshaka. Though generally using a barrier on brown hero class is better. But yeah, there is use case for 3. 2 is generally how many you want to get though. But getting a 3rd isn't bad. It's the 4th one and beyond that start to do nothing. You need a day to recover from your 4 days off? I know, right? There's one bad thing about being unproductive. And one thing I've definitely struggled with being self-employed basically my entire adult life is when you're unproductive for a while, you basically need a break just to like re-get into productivity. Like, you need a break from, like, how unproductive you were to get back to being productive. Like, same as, like, after a vacation. Like, whenever I go to see family or something. Like, I feel like I need a vacation from the vacation just to get back into the swing of anything. How are we doing on PvP leaderboard? Also, I said once the XP booster is done, we'd hand out the 3rd code, so let me go do the 3rd one. Here you guys go, enjoy. It's probably the last one we hand out for now. Until tomorrow. Which we still have a lot to hand out this month. We have like, what, 3-4 more Gems of War streams? I have like 20 codes left somehow. There's so many. How do I have so many codes? It's not like we're giving out less. It's so weird. I have so many codes. Also, I really need to go move these codes to the new computer already. That's also probably when I'll go bring back the icon above me as well. So we can have our last used code up there. We used to do that way back in the day. And some people have suggested we bring it back. I need to go dig in my old files, which I still need to go through later. Like all the ones I backed up from the computer, see what I have, see what I don't have. I was able to back up like 90% of the old computer. And I'm pretty sure one of the things that did get backed up was the old asset for the redeem codes. So if I do have that, I'll bring it back in all of its glory. But first I need the codes to actually be on this computer because I have no way of getting it here otherwise. Alright, there we go. Hey, I said I wanted to do about 25,000. We're pretty much there. I guess we'll do a little more just to secure it then. I highly doubt they're going to snipe us at the end, but you never know. The only really bad thing about those totems is you can snipe infinite number now. You can literally move up like 30,000 within 1 second. Which is the thing that's really bad about the totems, is you don't know if the person below you is just going to totem out of nowhere. Because before, if you were like 10,000 ahead at the final hour, you were like, okay, well, there's 0 chance they could pass you. Well, maybe not 0, but you know, very unlikely. But now, if you're like 10,000 ahead, they could just jump up in 30,000 within 1 second. Because you can use infinite of them instantly. Obviously, you need to have that many. But you just never know. It's probably the most annoying thing about the PvP leaderboard now. Is you can't just get a league and be like, okay, or get a lead and be like, okay, I'm secure now. Even with like a 30,000 league, someone could still pass you in 1 second. It's unlikely. That's not impossible. Very unlikely, though. Something that can happen. Also, would love to get a turn. That'd be great. He's running green infinite loop weapon. Those Doom weapons are pretty good. It's kind of sad how bad the shields are. I think we're getting the next Doom shield in 2 weeks from now, too, but they're so bad. We got, what, the brown one first, I think? Even once we get, like, the green and blue ones. The blue one will be the other pretty good one, I think. Because you can use it with Tesla, you can use it with Rowan. But honestly, I don't think it's going to be worth it. Even things that use armor really well, it just doesn't seem worth it compared to Urskia's shield. I see almost no instance other than maybe a color restriction where you want to run it. But it's very rare. If nothing else, I guess at least for the event itself, it would be a little bit easier. Like, let's say Tesla's your main damage source and we get a blue or red shield. Because you have to use the shield anyways on your team for double score. I guess in that situation it won't be that bad. But when are you ever going to use it on your team? It's just so little armor gain. That's the big issue. Like, it's going to be okay for the event itself. But after the event, it's basically never going to get used ever again, which is unfortunate. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I just realized something. If we're streaming Palia this Tuesday, I currently don't have my Nintendo Switch set up to work on this computer. So I'm probably going to need to get it working on the PC version. The problem is I forget my username. What's kind of funny is I have the password written down, but I don't remember which email I used. And it could be 1 of 5. So I'll need to go figure that out later. But yeah, that'll actually be the first time I'll be playing the game on PC, so I wonder if it performs that much better. I would assume so. I'm pretty sure it would play a lot better on a modern PC than it will on a Nintendo Switch. But apparently they're doing some kind of update this Tuesday, so we'll be doing it all day just to check it out, I guess. I mean, not all day, but you know. Definitely check it out until we get hungry. Same as Wednesday. The other game we're playing has a big update that day, too. Apparently it's update week. Unfortunately, Gems of War is not getting an update next week. Though we should be getting one within the next month or so. But yeah, does anyone else have any other questions? Any other anythings? Because our goal was to get to 25,000 PvP. I think we cleared out everything else, and I think we'll be good to go. Then we'll cover the weekly video tomorrow morning, hopefully. Have that out for all the teams. We'll have all the faction teams for Tuesday, Friday, all the other events. And yeah, we'll go from there. There should be a, yep, 25,402. Hopefully they don't pass us. I might even try passing this person later, just not right now. Because honestly, 2,500 points is pretty free to go past them, so might as well just to secure it. Worst comes to worst, we get 5 more gold marks. Or best case scenario, I guess, not worst. Beyond that, yeah, I think that's all the things. We got our Valhawks. XP boosters we can use later. Oh yeah, we used every Volt key, didn't we? Do I have any Volt keys right now? Am I sitting on like one Volt key? Let me use my one singular Volt key. So did going down work well for PvP? Oh gosh. Did we get anything? Nothing. We got an orange orb. That wasn't a major orb of disappointment, at least. We did our 150 yellow kill. Yep, that seems like everything. Campaign we can't do till next week. Pet we already have. Journey we got carried by the guild. Oh, is that the shiny version of it? I didn't even realize that. Oh yeah, I have the shiny version of it now. I'm like, wait, why does this look so much different? It's because it's shiny. Because it was red earlier, but now it's green. I hate that they keep making fire-like creatures have a different color, though. Like, they'll keep recoloring something with the shininess, and then it doesn't look like its thing. Like, originally it was red, which makes sense for a fire creature, but then they made it green. Which obviously makes a little bit less sense for a fire creature. Obviously, they don't have to be color-coordinated, but it's just always kind of weird when they do it like that. But if you haven't already, don't forget your Takshaka. Super, don't forget your Dreadless Cutlass. You cannot leave this week without it. It is so good. Not this weapon, but the ruby that you'll eventually be able to craft out of it. And, yeah, we'll call it a week for now. And we'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. And we'll have the weekly video going up soon, TM, as soon as we can get it out. And I'll go over all the teams for the week, Soulforge, you know, all the normal stuff we always go over. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I will catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. And thanks for watching.